it's Lauren. This is my first mentorship blog post, and today in this video I'm just going to be introducing myself, talking a little bit about my general research interests, what got me into mentorship, and kind of my first experience in my first few weeks of the mentorship program. So when I first started doing research, I ended up doing research in the ecology class at NCSSM during first trimester, and it was a group research project, and we were looking at concentrations of dinoflagellates, which are microscopic algae, and we were looking at these concentrations in the NCSSM biopond. And I ended up, through this really small research project, I ended up discovering that I really liked doing research. I liked working with groups, and I liked the fieldwork aspect of research specifically, and I also discovered that I really liked ecology. So when I applied to mentorship, I applied knowing that I wanted to do something with ecology, and that my primary basis for it, I wanted to be fieldwork. And so when I contacted my first choice mentor, I found out that he was actually not really working with fieldwork. He was doing a lot of computational stuff. And so he suggested that I should contact one of his graduate and postdoctorate students and work with her instead. So I ended up contacting her, and we ended up finding an agreement. So that's my mentor. Her name is Dr. Jennifer Baltziger, and she's a postdoctorate student. Now she's gotten her postdoc, so she's just a postdoctorate researcher under Dr. Fred Gould's lab at NC State. And the research that I'm currently doing right now is looking at the genetic effects of releasing Wolbachia, which is a bacteria that can be used instead of pesticides on a population of mosquitoes from an area in Peru. And so this research right now I kind of got into because I knew that I wanted to work with insects, and in addition to ecology, something I'm also really interested in is genetics. And so the insect aspect, of course, is the mosquitoes, and then the ecology aspect is looking at the population genetics of the mosquitoes. And so I really love the research that I'm doing right now. Even though I'm not able to go into the lab due to the COVID pandemic, I'm still having a lot of fun learning R and looking at coding and things like that. And so when I started mentorship, I'm an extended mentorship student. So I started mentorship in the summer, so this past summer. And when I first went into this, I was really nervous. I didn't really know what to expect going into a professional research environment instead of the classroom research environment, which I had been in before. And so I was expecting it to be really, hardcore, and my mentor was going to be really harsh, and I was going to, be working all the time and have a lot of expectations. And yes, I'm working all the time, and yes, I have a lot of expectations, but my mentor was nothing like I imagined. She was super nice, and all of the graduate students in the lab were really nice. And as I went into that first week of mentorship and moving forward, I started becoming more and more comfortable with the lab. When I first started out, I was so scared to even say anything with my mentor and all these graduate students, because I just felt like I didn't really know anything and I was going to make an embarrassment of myself in the program. But I found out really quickly that my mentor and the graduate students, they really wanted me to ask questions, and they really wanted me to learn from the experience. And so that's one of the things that I think I've definitely gotten better with, is being able to ask questions and understand that it's important to kind of speak your mind and have more confidence when working in these research environments. So that's all for now, and the second part of my post about self-efficacy and the stair-step method, I'm going to type down below this video. But that's everything, and I'll see you guys again during the next blog post. Thank you!